Hey guys, Clever Pup. Okay, here's the disclaimer. Do not do this with the breaker on. You will get shocked badly, maybe even die. Do not do this. Turn off the breaker. Make sure you have this tool. I'll put it on the screen for you. It should be like right here. Make sure you have that tool and test your wire, the one that you're working on. If you do not test it, you will not know if your wire is live or not live. Make sure you have your breaker off. 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 Hey guys, Clever Pup. In today's video I'm going to try to show you how to wire up electrical. I'm not an electrician, so don't take my word for like holy water or whatever, you know. But I'm going to give you a basic general knowledge of how to wire electricity up. You'll want to run your wire first before you start stapling. I ran it all the way over to there. See if I can adjust you guys a little bit so I can look up. There you go. So this is the wire I'm putting in right now. Make sure you straighten it out. This is a knob and tube right here. This is what I'm trying to get rid of. Because most house insurances don't cover you if you have that. An easy spot to get to, but it's also a secure spot. Don't worry about. I'm not so worried about there. Don't be cheap on your cable staples. You have 100 of them. No, not that much. Make sure your wire can slide through it easily, so you're not pinching it. You can also leave a service loop, and I'll show you that in a little bit, what a service loop is. I'm trying to keep the light on what I'm doing. And I'm putting them maybe a foot to 2 feet, maybe. We'll get into what this is in a little bit. Some of you guys probably already know what this is. I'm going to try to be careful right here, because I'm right by that insulator right there, that knob and tube. Put you over like right there. Making sure my cable's straight, just by rolling it over. I'll drop it. If you see some cables that need to be hung up, just take your double staple and do that. Make sure it slides through easily, which it does. Do not pinch your wire. If you pinch it, just get rid of that staple and redo it. Like I said, you got 100 of these. You can see right there, 100. Don't be cheap. Just move you over a little bit more. Right here was my last one. I'm putting one right here. I don't got a tape measure, but if I would guess, that's probably about 16 to 2 feet. 16 inches to 2 feet. Now, I gotta go. Let's see. I gotta go all the way over there where that plywood's coming down. And I also gotta put that PEX up too. And the water lines are live. They do have water in them and pressure in them. So I cannot make a mistake. So let's see. There. Maybe over there. I'll show you how to feed the wire through. Because I'm going to have to go over that much more. I'm working right here. Take this wire and try to go above everything. Give you guys plenty of wire. I mean plenty. This wire that I got right here is 12-2. It's rated for a 20 amp circuit. 14-2 are rated for 15 amps, which is this white wire right here. Now the 12-2 wire is thicker than 14-2. That's why it can hold more, have more amperage of a 20 amp. But it's more, it costs more. A 12-2 250 foot spool wire costs $79.99, so like 80 bucks at Lowe's where I live. Your place might be cheaper. It could also be on sale too. The wire does sometimes go on sale. The 14-2 is around 50 bucks for a $250 or 250 split spool. but that's about it. The wire though. Make sure you got cutters. I got my cutters, I just don't know exactly where they are right now. Because you're going to want to cut your wire. So let's just go up this one today. Sorry if it's dark down here. It's dark for me too, so that's what it is with basements, partial basements. This one. Make sure you should already know this, but make sure you have the breakers off when you do this. I don't have all the breakers off, I just got the ones I'm working on. This one is not off though. This one right above me, that's not a 2-wire, that's not off. Don't do it yourself, just telling you. You should have it off. So I don't have mine off is because I need well, that's nice. I ran all that through, and there's this wire right here, this cable, so I gotta go through all this again. Okay. That's what happens when you're trying to make a YouTube video and you're not really paying attention, you're trying to explain it to people so they don't mess up. So, be mindful of what you're doing. I guess that's the logic behind this. You guys went for a spin. So did the light. Like I said, you want to go through above everything. There we go. It doesn't take long, it's just a pain. Make sure we're over everything for the second time. Keep that like that. And now we can move the wire. That's what happened. So I was on plan on going that way like how they did. But I'm actually going to go back in. I'm actually going to go through the joists as soon as possible. The wire's trying to hit you guys, so, you know. If you get something in your eye, that's why. Now we got all that ran through that way. That's going to be a tough one. Now do you see why it's so much for an electrician? You gotta do this to every single staple. If you're gonna do it right. Try once. Since I got it in the rough general spot of where I want it, I'm going to take the wire and run it over there. Let me show you. The camera stopped recording for a second. Caught it though. Alright, that plywood right there, that's why I want to go with it. So I'll take this and just run it over there. sure. I'm going to go over just a little bit. Well, actually, I'll go back up. Stop recording again. 1 second. I'm going to go back up here. I'm going to try to eyeball it. We'll say right about there. You can always make it a little longer. Nope, don't like it. Break on it. You that anal? You that anal like me? I want both nails to go in all the way. If it starts curving at the bottom, that's fine. I don't want it curving when I put the nail in. That's why. I want to make sure my wire can move. Yeah, so I'll take our wire back this way. I'm going to go over this pipe. Just wanted to make sure that I had enough wire to go over there. Which I did, and I knew I did. I just wanted to prove it to you guys. The light just keeps falling over for some reason. It's because I'm working. Now, I'm going to take this and drill a hole. I gotta go and get my other bit, so I'll be right back. Alright, so I want to take the drill and drill holes. Let's see. Really get it kind of in the center. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's what I did it. Don't drill big holes. Little tiny ones. This is 1 1/8. Safety glasses would be nice. Oh, I got it.
it'd also be nice if it's going the right way. It'll take a while. This is hardwood, old. Took me a while to just do this over by the breaker box. Just so you know, my battery is fully charged. That could have been bad. Let's see. And it's all big. Of a piece I had to drill through. You gotta do that 1, 2, 3-ish times. There's your hole right there. Staples are so much easier. And then you just take your wire and you put it through the hole. I'm not going to quite do that just yet. I got more holes I gotta drill. Spider webs. You don't like spider webs, don't do this job. You don't like spider webs, don't do the job. It's going to be in your hair, on your hands. I don't know what was in that. Old bottles. phone might die. Break your wrist. Video likes to keep. Well, that time it died. The phone died. That's what I'm using. It's my phone. But I have to go charge it. It's completely dead. It's at 70% now. Almost. Right. That worked. And now onto this one. Just trying to get the angle. Up behind it. Okay. Let's see. Right there. goes through. I'm gonna go right about there. Okay, got our holes drilled. Now we're going to come back over here. Our holes right here. Ooh. There's a hole. There's a different wire. Get the end of it. Get the end of the wire. And now we're just going to feed it right through the hole. All the holes that we just made. Make sure your wire's not twisting. And go through that hole. Sure it's through. The hole's nice. Is it right there? No. Right there. You can have some slack in your line, but not a whole lot. This is fine right here. Now we got all of this wire over here. Some of it's from a different one, and some of it's from the one we just ran, which is, hey, that's what happens when you work with the wire.
try to keep the wires separate. This one and this one go to that one over there. We'll put a staple right there. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. I just gotta get my hammer. What do I do with my hammer? Oh, that's a screwdriver. There's my hammer. I found it. Alright. That's what I grabbed my wire cutter strippers. That's why I brought them down. Did you guys remember where I put them? I don't see them. Well, they might be over there. One second while I go search for them. Okay, so just so you know, it really sucks going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down a ladder. It's a wooden rung ladder. It has like those rounded rungs. It hurts your feet. But I'm going to be putting these Harbor Freight screws in. Or Phillips. I think. Where's my tape measure? I just had it. Well. They're an inch. So, what this box is for, I'm going to put you guys down just a little bit so you can see what I'm working on. Now what this box is for, it's called a junction box. These are knockouts. You take a screwdriver or something to hit these out. Hit these out with a hammer. And this little thing will pop out, but it won't pop out all the way. So you just take it and you twist it until it releases from it, breaks off from it. It's supposed to do that. There's all kinds of them all over. There's like 4 on this side. This is your grounding screw right here. It's on the inside. You got 3 on this side, 3 on that side, 3 on that side. 3. Okay. So you got plenty. Now, with these little things here, what these things are for is to clamp your cable. This top piece here will clamp down just like that, but you would have to screw your screws in. Your Phillips screws, I believe. Yep. You can either do slotted, which is flathead, or Phillips. You just take your nut off, put it in, and on the back side it's really hard to do down here with no light. We got a flashlight. It's really hard to start them too. Just so you know, if you're having a hard time starting them, it's a hard time. It's a pain in the butt. But I'm trying to get the angle so you can see. Just take them, and that's it. Now, if you have them in there, you want to tighten them a little bit more, you can use this. You can use this part over here and take them and turn them like that. Doesn't matter which way they're in. Mine's all different. See, they're all different. Now there's screws, holes, where you can mount it to. See all the holes there? Those are your screw holes. You also got them on the side. So if you want to put them, if you're working on the ceiling or whatever, you can mount this like this, and put your cover. Once you have your stuff over, you can put your cover on it like that. And there's screws there too. But I am not doing that. I am going to see a good spot. Right about. Now I'm almost guaranteeing these screws here, they're all strip out. Hardwood plate screws, mind you. Yes, I'm using a screw gun, impact wrench, whatever you want to call it. Oh yeah, there's one already. Don't fit in the hole. Those ones do though. Now I gotta be real mindful of my wires back here, on this side back here. I'm actually gonna work on the bottom. I'll just keep that there. Yeah, let's see. We could do that. But I think I'm gonna go this way. Everybody up in the neighborhood.
It's not level. Okay. Was you not able to see all that? Yeah, that's right, because I turned the camera off to work. Well, I'm pretty sure you guys are smart enough. You just put a screw there, one there. Now, if you really want to, you can take your screws. Bang them down so nobody gets hurt. And they're not gonna cut your wire. Okay. Lift it up, slide her in. Always move your wire if it's in a difficult spot. Try to have them where they're facing you. Now when you tighten it, when you tighten your clamp, you don't want to go, oh my god, it's so tight. That's what she said, right? And wiring, you don't want it like that. You just want it snug. It ain't coming out. That's what you want. Now, why do you want a junction box? The reason why you want a junction box is because of fire and it's cold. once you splice a cable, you have another cable coming in from this side, you splice it. You know, it's not the right tool for the job, but I have the tool, I just don't know where it is. Just take your wire and barely score it. Do a little bit more if you want. You ain't gotta go crazy on the knife. It was really easy to score. I mean, super easy. Take it like this, like that. Cut off the piece of cardboard paper. Now I've seen somewhere on the internet, you take it like this. How do they do it? Just like that. You probably didn't see it though, did you? Now, the part that everybody is commented on. How do you put your terminals and splice them together? Well, here's this magic part. Take this little green screw right here. There's a green screw in here. Right there. Make sure you have your curly Q thing, okay? Make sure you when you're doing it, want to make sure you're wrapping it clockwise. Wrap it clockwise. Reason being is when you tighten this screw up, the friction on the wire is pulling it tighter. Now if you would wrap it that way and you start tightening it, it's going to start pulling on it. It's going to start pulling on this right here. So this way is the wrong way. This way is the right way. I'll show you what I mean by that. Okay, I'm tightening it. See how it was starting to pull? That's what they're talking about. That way you get a good ground. That's what that copper wire is. It's a ground. this one, and you shove it through this way. I can't really get the good shot, but damn. There's 2 screws over here, same thing you did over there. Snug them up. You can still push it through, it's not snug. So I'll just keep on going on it. And now it's snug. Let's see. I think this one, I'm going to back it out. Let's see. I think close it to no sheathing. So we're going to fix that right now. And if there's any sheathing, you just want to just a little tiny bit. This is the sheathing I'm talking about. It's just the casing on the wire. Needs to be a little looser. Not too much. Right about there. And 12 too. Alright. Let me see the numbers. Insulated, non-insulated. I think there's a... Okay. Solid and stranded. Stranded is like speaker wire or whatever like that. Just strands of wire. This is solid. So you want to go with this one over here. Goes 18, 16, 14, 12, 10. Solid. Stranded. And we got 12 too. Okay. So that's what it looks like when your ground is hooked up. You just take this one and you wrap it around the one that's over here. And now you take your wire, you take this wire, you take what? Okay, you take your black wire and you take your black wire, you put those together. You take your white and you take your white, you put those together. I'm gonna leave a little extra wire just for that next guy who is going to do this. take your wire nut. Using the other one. Pulling on them, make sure they don't come loose. Get your electrical tape. Now, a trick for electrical tape. If you're having a hard time getting it started off the roll, take it and bend it over. Just a little bit. You ain't got to go crazy with it. Okay? So look at that. It's going to save you a heck of a lot of time doing this, and you don't spend not even a penny doing it. Take it. Throw it down. You can do that with all tape. You're welcome, by the way. There's that. No, just that a little bit better. Yeah, you can use lime and pliers to do this, but hey, if you don't have no pliers, you can do it this way. I'm just using the tip of these pliers. That's it. Okay. Now I'm just gonna cut the very tip off. The yellow wire. max 3 by 12. 12 gauge wire. There's 3 of them. 3 of them that you can have spliced. Or the yellow. And on the red it's 5. I only got 2. So I'm putting the yellow on. If I ever decide to go up on my wires, I'll put the red on. Take it, start it on the wire, wrap it around the wire, make sure all your exposed wires are covered. Try not to have any if you can help it. Just makes it a little bit more professional. Black to black, white to white, copper to copper. And now what you do, take that one in there, like that, stick it in there like that, so like that. Looks pretty good. Actually looks really good. If I might say so myself. Now I'm gonna run. Yeah, I'll just run that one straight up to the breaker. Put this one. Put that one right up to the breaker. It'll be on 2 breakers. Put your cover on your box. Switch over your bit. Tighten your box up. Sure it won't go nowhere. It won't. And now you run this wire up to your breaker. And if you have a helper, which I think mine might be sleeping, because this is at my house, you're going to have to do it by yourself. Look at all these wires here. This was not, I repeat, not from me. Besides this one and the one I just showed you. But that mess right there is not for me. I think what just happened was a guy got froggy one day. He's like, you know what? He got froggy one day. He's like, you know what? I feel like doing electrical. I mean, is it right? No. Does it work? Yeah. It works. Is it right? No. The way I did it was right. Now I'm gonna bring this wire I just showed you how to do. Same wire. Take it. I drilled this hole already. There's a hole. You probably can't see it, but there's a hole right there. Or that wire right there. This wire. I already drilled that hole. That hole is a pain in the butt. That's why I didn't show you that. Because it took me at least 2 hours to drill that hole. But I made it big enough where more wires can go through. Let's see. Before we do that, we've got a little bit more stapling to do. No, it's a long video, ain't it? I'm trying to show you everything. Besides my bullet. Ow. See, I told you. This thing always trying to mess me up. This one, small this, over that. And let's see, you know what, we'll go to that one too. The phone's shutting down. Okay. Hey guys, Clever. Warning. If you